Zen is not just a practice that we do on the cushion or in the zendo. It's part of our daily life. In every moment of our daily life, there's a Zen practice. And one of the things that we do every day is we eat. We sit down to a meal. And often we kind of rush this. We're thinking like, well, I'm hungry. I want to get some food in my stomach, so I'm no longer hungry. Or something looks like it might taste really good and we're attracted to this. So we eat that. But we don't really spend time sitting down and contemplating what's really going on. Reality. We don't really contemplate this. So we're living in a dream world. We take everything for granted. We're not really seeing things as they are. And this Gatha, simple phrase, is something that we can offer every time before we sit down to eat. Before we take each mouthful, really, in the beginning. Because we want to understand how this meal and this food relates to all the rest of life, relates to what I truly am. We don't want to be separate from the food that we're eating. We don't want to imagine that we're something separate. We want to really live life. We want to really live an awakened life, to really understand life as it is. So doing this Gatha before every meal is one way of doing this. It begins like this. This food is a gift of the whole universe, the earth, the sky, and much hard work. What this means is the food we're about to eat is a gift of the entire universe. It's not separate from anything in the universe. Can this food exist without the sun? Of course not. Can this food exist without water? Without the earth itself and the nutrients in the earth nourishing it? No. And if we don't grow our own food and we buy it at a grocery store, where does this come from? Many people's labors have gone into this. The farmers, the people who truck it and transport it, the people that are stocking it on shelves. There's so many people involved in this food, and this awareness brings more of this to our consciousness. We become more aware that this food is really a precious gift of the entire universe. It's important to understand this so we're not taking it for granted. And this makes the food taste better, to realize what it truly is, this amazingly precious gift. This amazingly infinite mystery of what we're eating makes the food taste so much better, so much richer, so much more real. So the next step in the Gatha is, may I live in a way that makes me worthy to receive it. May I live in a way that makes me worthy to receive this food. Now what is this? This brings our attention back to our life. How have we been living our life right up to this moment? And what can we do better to live it, to make us more worthy to receive this food? For one thing, if we realize that this food is not separate from the entire universe, nor am I separate from this entire universe, that this food and I are one, that we're not separate at all, this feeling of great love comes over us, and that alone makes us worthy to receive it. This awakened understanding of what this food is and what I am, and that I'm not separate from this or anyone or anything else. This makes us worthy to receive it. And then we can see, how do we live this in daily life? What do we do to show this oneness with all existence? We live in a way of great compassion and love for everything, because we realize we're not separate from it. So this part of the Gatha reminds us of this reality and what to do in our life. The next part of the Gatha goes like this. May I take only foods that nourish me and prevent illness. Now often, if you go into a supermarket, it's said that the only food that's truly healthy for you and truly nourishes you is about 7% of all the food that's in the supermarket, maybe even less than that. It's around on the outside in fresh, organic vegetables and fruits. This is the most nourishing food in the entire supermarket. All the packaged goods, most of it is all different packaged goods, and this is not as healthy for us. So as we we say these things, may I only take food that nourish me and prevent illness, we begin to understand how to eat in a more healthy way. Does chocolate cake nourish us and prevent illness? Not really. It may taste good. It may attract us. We may be addicted to the sugar in it or the chocolate, but it's not really nourishing us and preventing illness. So seeing this, we learn how to eat in a healthier way, to take care of this precious body, which is not separate from the universe, which is not separate from God, to eat in a way that nourishes this. And that is this enormous reward in itself. We may be addicted to certain things like sweet things or salty things or things that aren't really healthy for us. Even in health food stores, as you check out, there's all these candy, like right as you're in the checkout line to try and attract you as a last minute, buying impulse. And I used to buy this stuff too. I have a terrible addiction to sugar, but I don't eat sugar anymore because I respect this body. I love this body. This body is not separate from the entire universe, not separate from God. So I need to be responsible to take care of it. And in that way, I eat foods that nourish me and prevent illness. I look on food really as a medicine. It's good if it tastes good. That's sort of an extra bonus, but mostly does it nourish me and prevent illness. So this part of the Gatha focuses on that, to help you eat in a healthy, responsible way. Not only that, what you purchased helps other people eat in a healthier way. Because if you spend, more money on organic foods, organic, fruits and vegetables, you're supporting farmers that grow organic fruits and vegetables. If you buy packaged goods, you're supporting people that do that. And more people will have that. Obviously, in this country, most people are eating fast food and things like that. They're not eating as healthy. But we can, with our individual, purchases, support a healthier diet for everyone by supporting these farmers that do this. The next part of the Gatha is, I accept this food so that I may realize the path of understanding and love. So this is what we do as a bodhisattva. This is what we do as somebody that longs to awaken, and this is our awakened nature already, the path of understanding and love. So I accept this food because this is my goal. This is my life. This is what I want to do with my life. This is my commitment to life, that I may realize this path of understanding and love. And how do I realize this? Not just here, not just mentally, but I realize this with the way I live. I realize this with every cell in my body. I realize this with my life. So this is a wonderful Gatha, and I'm happy to offer it to you. I hope you use it well. Namaste, my friend.